So we are going up Mount Washington, and it is the tallest mountain peak this side of the Mississippi River, east of the Mississippi River. Now, so it's $39 for the driver and the car, and then $14 for each individual driver. And I think that's passenger, so that they can drag your bodies off the side of the mountain once you crash. Once we've paid and he's given us our change, then he tells us, go up in your highest gear and come down in your lowest gear so you can save your brakes. This does not sound really promising.
If you're familiar with the big island of Hawaii, imagine Saddle Road, and we've done that. So I'm sure this is probably equivalent to that. Is that a word?
No.
It's about like it. But paved.
So Patricia, what do you think?
Well, I've just said a little silent prayer, and I'm in for the adventure with these two. Signing off.
Make a bucket list of the things you want to do. Take each thing off as you feel all blue. You just have one life to live, my dear. So why don't you smile and spread the cheer?
There have been times where people have told me I had my head in the clouds. Today I do. So we're at the top of the mountain and it is covered in clouds, although it's huge. I can't find my group, so I gotta go find them.
So maybe you can read it. Yes. Perhaps.
Anemometer, known as a number 2 heated anemometer. It's actually an instrument that clocked the record-setting 231 mile per hour wind on April the 12th of 1934. So a warning on Mount Washington in the White Mountains about the number of people who died from exposure, even in the summer. So we're at the top of Mount Washington in Mount Washington State Park. It's quite a bit cloudy. You can't see much from here, so hoping we can stop in some of the little pull-offs along the way to take some pictures, because we definitely have our head in the clouds. The cog railway that goes up from the bottom to Mount Washington. He told us that this train is pushed up by that engine right there from the behind.
And the Tip Top House. It's closed for remodeling, of course.
So I think this is a restaurant. The Tip Top House was a restaurant, maybe a bar and grill, but it's closed for renovation, so we won't actually get to go inside and see what it is. But it's a really cool looking building. Some of the buildings have chains on them, and the gentleman was telling us that they chain them down because this is one of the most rapidly changing weather places in the United States, and so some of the buildings were actually blowing off the mountain. Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know, but that's what he told some of the tourists. So, well, I was just listening. Oh, that was the summit. That's the reason. That's the Mount Washington summit. Well, we got to go back over there though. Okay, so you really can't see much up here, but because of the clouds, but it is pretty interesting that we are in the clouds.
We're on the Presidential Mountain Range. This is Mount Washington. Pretty high up. Definitely takes your breath away. The weather changes so often up here, so frequently and quickly. You could be standing here in bright sunlight and pouring rain or sleet in a matter of seconds. At least that's what they were telling us. I believe them. Look over that way. Blue sky. We're doing it. We're making it. We've reached the summit. The Mount Washington summit.
So we reached the Mount Washington summit, and we are kind of just hanging out up here. We wanted to get a picture before we move on. It is very high.
And we're above the tree lines.
I really do wish that it had been sunny all day. I think that this would have been a gorgeous view from the top if the skies had been clear. So you may want to check, if you come to this area, you may want to check the weather and choose the best day. Unfortunately, we're just passing through, so we were only going to be here for 2 days. And yesterday when we got here, it was raining. So it was pretty cold and wet, and the wind was blowing, so there's no way we would have gotten to see anything. New Hampshire's definitely on our list of places to come back and spend some more time. And the next time we come, we're camping, we'll probably spend maybe a week or 2 camping here. It is absolutely gorgeous, something I never expected. New Hampshire surpassed my expectations. So now we're headed back down, and we're going to take this treacherous journey back down the mountain. Hopefully no idiots will come flying up and push us over the edge.
I wouldn't count on that. There's new idiots made every day.
Well, like in the museum said, the highest wind ever observed by man was recorded here. It was 231 miles per hour in the Great Storm on April the 12th in 1934. That's high velocity wind. That's hurricane level wind.
Like I said, breaking the clouds all of a sudden.
Ticket that says I survived.
They do have a bumper sticker.
Remember, please like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching, guys.